Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm here to share my thrifted treasures from my camping trip. Not this past weekend, which was Labor Day weekend, but the weekend before that. I had tried to get back to you with a video on that next week, but didn't get to it. So doing it now, so extra little thrifted treasure video this week. But I hope everyone's having a great week. And I just got really, I think I controlled myself pretty well. I just tried to pick up unique items that I never had before, or things that I can, share in my shop, my Etsy shop. So what I got was, start with these playing cards. And these were in little Ziploc bags, and I just took them out because there was a bunch of glare going on here with all the plastic. So I was like, oh, that's not going to go over well. So I went ahead and took them out of the bag. And what attracted me to these playing cards right here, these two are in a bag. This one still has the plastic on it, brand new, never used. But the little ladybugs on here, and you can see this one's orange with green ladybugs, and this one's green with orange ladybugs. So cute, right? I mean, how are you going to resist that? And then this one reminded me of Holly Hobby, and these four right here were in one bag, and I really just wanted this one right here. It's not Holly Hobby, but it reminded me, it has like a quilt in the background, and this little person here with a little bunny there in their hands. So cute. So I love that. And then these were in there too, and of course I can use these. This little swirly pattern one, a graphic kind of design one, and this little parrot. So pretty, right? So that's what, 6 new not new, but new to me, packs of playing cards for I have one drawer where I keep all my playing cards. So if that gets too full, I'm going to have to destash again. Probably. I did destash my playing cards about a year ago and got my playing cards down a little bit. So I may have to do that again if I try to add those and there's too much in my drawer. But this, let's see, I think this pile, maybe not this or this, but these I got at one place. Maybe the cookbook was there, I'm not sure. But anyway, these little, they're little like file folder dividers. See, they have a month on them, and they open up and have all these nice lines to write on inside and out. And these were in a little index card box. And what I started doing when I find stuff like this is, because when I first started making junk journals and collecting things like this, I would bring the whole, whatever was in the box, like the index cards or recipe cards or these kind of whatever, cool things that I can use in my journals. I would bring it up to the, cashier and just pay for it and bring everything home. And then I ended up collecting a bunch of index card boxes, and I was like, well, what do I do with these? I have too many of these. I really, I mean, I used a couple of them, but I just ended up with too many. So I started just taking the box up there. Sometimes I take them out of the box. I'm just like take like a Salvation Army. I do that. I take it out of the box, or sometimes at Goodwill. And I'll just take what's in the box out of it and leave the box behind and ask them for a price on what's in the box. You know what I mean? This place I had never been to before, so I didn't know, how they would react to that. So I just took the box up there and said, I just want this. I'll pay whatever it was on the box, 50 cents or $1, whatever. I'll pay that for these. And you keep your box, and you can, put that back on the shelf, sell it for the same price that I'm paying for these, and you're doubling your money. Like, I probably didn't have to say all that to them. I didn't say all that to them. I just said, you can put this back on your shelf. I just want these. That's all I really said. And I'll pay the price on the box. That's what I said. And they were fine with that. And they just let me take these, and they kept their little box. So, and I just thought these were really cool. Let me see how I can organize this here. So, okay, let me show you the Ideals magazines first, because these are all probably going in my shop. And because I have a collection for me that I use in my journals, and I can't fit any more on my bookshelf. So now if I find them, I put them in my shop. There's a little bit of wear on this spine on this Easter one. But other than that, it's in, as you can see, it's got a little white right here, where maybe from opening but it's still stiff at the same time. Like it maybe, sat around a little bit on somebody's coffee table, but a really pretty Easter one. It's the usual beautiful pages, and you know, I don't think I've ever found one of these in bad condition, you know what I mean, or rough condition or anything. They're always just really beautiful and almost pristine, almost like new shape. So I'm going to put these behind me as we look at them. Valentine here. And look at this inside right here. Isn't it pretty? I don't know if I have a Valentine one, so I'm going to check out my collection and see if I have a Valentine. And if I don't, I may have to keep this one to make a Valentine journal. So yeah, really beautiful pages in here. It's kind of like wintry and, you know, February-ish. Not all Valentine, so that's kind of neat. Very cool. Roses on the front. I'm not going to look for years in order to save time on my video here, but and save you all's time too. Now this one looks, see, this one doesn't have that white. I've never seen that white one before, so I don't know why that has that white part there, but it's still beautiful. This is Easter. It always has a beautiful inside cover here in these magazines, and then of course beautiful pages. And my favorite spot that I'll take a picture of it when I go to it in my listings, because it's one of my favorite pages besides just beautiful, you know, taking pictures of the whatever. Any pages are beautiful, but if I find it in here, I'll show you my favorite spot. One or two of my favorite spots in these magazines. If it's in here, let me see if it's in here real quick. Let me see. Might not be in this one. Maybe they stopped putting it in here, because it was in the last bunch I had sold in my shop. Look at that little kitten in a tree. Bits and pieces. I like this. These are really interesting little, you know, quotes, and they always have a beautiful picture. And then there's another one, which I didn't see in this one. I don't think it was the bits and pieces. I think it's another article, but I don't see it in that one. Okay, sorry, that took too much time, so we won't do that again. Another Easter. This is a different one. That one had tulips, and this one has the Easter lilies. Here's some daffodils down here. There's the back. Let's see what the inside. Oh, yes. Isn't that pretty? Look at that bunny. That's a beautiful picture, and I love that bunny. Oh, another bunny. Sorry. You know I love bunnies. Okay, get excited. Okay. Oh, wow. This one has lots of bunnies in it. I don't know if I can give this one up. Great little Easter journal kit here. Pretty birds and spring. I have to look and see what I have in my Easter, as you know, as far as Easter, before I just put these in my shop. So yeah, beautiful. Kind of looking for that bits and pieces. And again, I know I shouldn't, because it takes, there it is. See how pretty those are? Those pages are. This one's got bird baths, and again the quotes, and really cute. And yeah, here we go. Easter, Mother's Day. Here's the inside back cover, inside front cover. The pages in this one. I love this quilt. Oh, look at those pretty flowers. Here's the bits and pieces. I won't dwell on it so we don't take too much time, but really pretty. Okay. And then another, was that Mother's Day? That was Mother's Day, and this is Mother's Day. Different years though. There's the inside. There's the inside of that one. And the pages. All pretty. I don't even want to look at it too much because I don't want to bend the cover or anything like that. There's an index card. But you know, if I'm going to put them in my shop, I want to keep it like I found it, as nice as I found it. You know what I mean? I don't want to look at it or bend anything or anything like that. So that was the Ideals magazines, and then I found these wrapping papers, and what they were in a bag like this. Like I said, I took everything out of the little plastic bags, trying to avoid some glare. But yeah, this is pretty floral, and I saw this. So what was in between, I couldn't see. So we've got the floral. There's feels like there's probably 2 sheets there. I don't know if these are vintage or not. This looks like it might be. These I don't know, but I still like them as far as, you know, using wrapping paper in our journals. So the balloons, this is cool for a cookbook journal. This is cool for a vintage botanical or any kind of vintage butterfly, tulip, whatever kind of journals we make, things like that. And this would be great in a baby journal. These are really pretty. This looks like it could be vintage. This looks, see, when I open it up, this looks brighter in here than out here. Maybe this was, oh, this looks brighter on the back too, but this one looks like more faded. So maybe this was up like this, and this piece got faded right there. But I thought that was fun. Wrapping paper. And then here's a little kitten book, Happy Day book. And it looks to be in good condition. Great, would be great for a little journal. 1980, and so it's vintage, and it's got a library card back here, and everything, all the pages are in perfect condition, and it's got a little spot. The only damage I see is right here, and it has a piece of tape where from the library where it has a library number on it, but that's easily fixable there. So that's a cool little book. This, I would love to keep it, but I really shortly after I bought it, I decided my first thoughts was journal, but then I opened it up and looked at it when I got in the car, and I figured out it is vintage. I don't know if I found a year in here. I'm thinking I didn't find a year in here, but I looked it up online, and it looked like it was had a good age on it, like it is vintage for sure, like even 50s. I think that's what I found online. It was 50s, because I found one just like this online, and it said something about the 50s. But how could it be the 50s? Because it has a barcode on it. So it can't be the 50s. It'd have to be like the 70s at least, because I think barcodes came out in 74. So, but even if it is 74, that's still vintage. But the cover looks new, but the pages look old. So look at these pages. They look, I mean, are they old or not? They look old. Are they just made to look old? I'm confused, you know. Maybe if somebody knows, they can let me know. But these look old. Dividers look, you know, like they could have some age on them. So how can these pages look old and the cover looks so new, and it has a barcode? This was a gift to someone, so maybe it was never used. To Caitlin, happy birthday. Granny, Aunt Missy, and Chris. So, you know, it's a really kind of a little confusing thing here. So, but I think it's super cute. Whatever I ended up doing with it, either keeping it or putting it in my shop, will be, it's just a really cute thing. And I love it. I love cookbooks, and I love binder, Better Homes and Gardens, the red and white gingham binder. So that was, I was really happy to find that. I found these patterns at the same place as the Ideals magazines, and they had a bunch. They had a bunch of magazines, and I mean, I'm saying magazines, patterns. And I picked out the cutest ones, and so that I could find without taking all day, because we were trying to get to our destination without taking, you know, too many hours at the thrift stores. So I'll just flip through without telling you the dates, really, because sometimes they're hard to find on these, and you know, we don't want this video to get too long. But this one was really cute with the little girls in their bonnets. This one, most of these have kids on them. These are kids in their robes, babies, little girls again, little girls, and tiny, smaller girls and little girls. So super cute, right? And they're all in decent shape, really. Let's see, none of these were in really horrible shape. Let's see, I see one with a rip. No, this is a little bit of rip right there, but and there's a stamp across this one. So I don't know. no refunds or exchanges. They had to put that right in the middle, right? But I still thought it was so cute. And then all of these, yeah, they're all in really good shape. And I don't know what, I would just probably leave that stamp on there and not do anything, because if I did something, it would cover up the pattern. So anyway, my last and the best for, I saved the best for last. We have discovered this little antique mall on our way when we go west toward Tennessee, this was our third time there, and I found these two things there this time. And I found this one first, like it's like an antique mall, so separate little vendors in there. So I found this in one place, and I thought it was really cool, because I thought, well, wouldn't this be cool to see how, let me show you. I'm going to just dump everything out here. It's matchbooks and matchboxes. So, and I figured, I guess this was someone's collection. And I guess when people collect matchboxes and books, they're little souvenirs from the different places they've been to. So that's pretty cool. A cool little collection. And some of these are probably pretty old. But I thought it would be cool to use these in a journal as you could use them like you could do so many things with these. You could probably make these into little paper clips or pockets like this, or open them up. Let's see, the best part is going to be on the outside, so maybe glue this down, or it could be a secret journaling spot, you know, on the inside. Just when I saw these, this is the first time I've seen a bunch like this. Like I saw one or two Matchboxes a few weeks ago at the antique store nearby here, and I almost got them, but I didn't know how much he was going to charge me, and I was like, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to get them. But then I saw this whole bag, and I was like, well, that's a good deal, because I get a bunch for one, you know, reasonable price, and so that's why I got them. But there's some pretty cute ones in here. There was a mini one in here I saw in the back. Here it is. Isn't this cute? I don't know what this is, but really cute building, or the Glendale Springs Inn. Isn't that adorable for a little souvenir from the Glendale Springs Inn? Little matchbox. This is bakery on the inside. So cute. Glendale Springs, North Carolina. I don't know where that is. Maybe it's in the mountains, but really cute. Cracker Barrel. This one's jumping out at me. Trump Plaza. Real Barbecue. Gibson's Barbecue. Looking to see where it is. I don't know right off where it is. But here's some little matchboxes in here too. PJ Brown and Company. Where's another matchbox? This is a big matchbook. Let's see. This is the Gourmet Knows It's Truffles. Truffles Cafe matchbox. And let's see, this says ASU Mountaineers. There you go. That's cool. That's from Appalachian State University right there. That's awesome. The Polly's Island Inn Restaurant and Bar. So very cool, right? So I picked those up for that reason. I'm going to put some in my shop because this is too many for me to use, especially since I found this another bag in another vendor there of matchbooks, and the matches are all removed. Like when I put these in my journals, I would take the matches out, of course. So these already have the matches taken out, which I think is awesome. And these are super cute. So let me move this over if I can show you these real quick. Let me see if I have time. These are they're not smoky, but they're almost like getting my allergies going because they smell like matches, if you know what I mean. I don't know. I've never had this many matches together before, I don't think. And we don't use matches or smoke or anything, so I'm not used to match smell. So I'm getting a little hoarse almost, triggering an allergy attack here. Let me take a breath. That's funny. Never knew I was allergic to matches before. So anyway, I would like to flip through these with you though. These are super cute. And we have a minute if you don't mind, if you want to see them. And I'll try to hold them up a little close so you can see. I need to not bring my camera down so I can see what I'm showing you, but I want you to be able to see. So I'm going to hold them up a little bit and just flip through them. This is Kroger. I love this K on here. It looks like very 70s to me. Of course, these don't have any date. There's this Kroger red and white elephant on that one. That one's cute. This is a little yellow circus. It says Circus Day on there. Another one of the Krogers. This is Homes of Great America, and this one has Abraham Lincoln on it, so I guess that's Abraham Lincoln's house. And this is an old car. Here's another old car. This is World Landmarks, the Taj Mahal, Rock Springs Club. There's another Rock Springs. And old timepieces. I like these two right here. This one is Hunt's Ketchup, and this one is Weston Buttery Flavor Oil. And these would be great for my cookbook journals. Ramada Inn, and then some more of these little cartoony. I don't know if I've shown you these yet, but there's different like little cartoony looking characters on here. And pink, these are pink. So this is pink. There's another cartoony. The Golden Nugget right here. The Kroger elephant again. We saw that. So here's some of the cartoony ones in blue. And another pink one. Holiday Inn. Bishop's Buffet. The little car ones. Some of those. A little yellow circus cartoony one. Ormsby Room and Lounge. And I'm not sure what this one is. It's kind of plain. Triangle stamps. That would be interesting. Let's go to Ted's. Rock Springs Club, whatever that is. A&P. The cars, the elephant. Then this is cute with the little, almost looks like a cigarette card, but it's a matchbook, and it's got violets on it. So here's one that's Country Kitchen. That'd be great for a cookbook journal. Kroger. The Krogers would be great actually for cookbook journals, wouldn't they? So the cartoony ones. Let's see if there's anything any different in here for the rest of these. This one's cool. I like this red and white gingham kind of check. This would be the griddle cake, great for a cookbook journal. And this one's another home. Homes of Great America, and this one's Patrick Henry. So yeah, I hit the matchbook jackpot here. Isn't it funny how you find things like a bunch of stuff, like you never find it, and all of a sudden you find a bunch of it. And these were at 2 different vendors, so it was just really weird that I found both of these just waiting for me to come and get them, right? So I'm so glad I did, because even though I'll have to keep them in plastic bags so they don't smell at my, actually I will have to I'll air these out. I think that's what I'll do. I'll air these out and dematch them so they don't smell like matches anymore. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed my little fun thrifting adventure goodies, and I will see you all next time. Have a great week, and happy crafting and happy thrifting.